How can I get my child to just do what I want?
Yeah, I'm a parent too, and I also want to just get my child to do what I want. So I understand that urge. But, even as parents, even how powerful we are, we can't always just get our child to do what we want. So a general principle of helping them do more of what they want tends to be a better model. And you can help them shape what they want so that you are also kind of secretly getting more of what you want to.
We've kind of been a do as I say family.
Yeah, that's an old conflict, right? The do as I say, not as I do. In general, being a do as I do family works a lot better. For example, if you think about something like smoking, if you don't want your kids to smoke, one of the best ways to not have your kids smoke is to not smoke yourself. Kids really look to parents to show them what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it. And modeling that for our kids, showing them what we want to see in them, is the best way to shape their behavior.
Why should I bribe my child to do what they're supposed to do?
Yes, so this is a common question. What's the difference between a bribe and a reward? A bribe is when you get someone to do something in the future that you want them to do, especially something that they're not supposed to do. You can imagine why that wouldn't work so well with kids. I'll give you the ice cream now if you'll behave at grandma's tonight isn't really enforceable. I mean, how are you going to get that ice cream back? However, a reward could work much better. If you behave at grandma's, we'll stop for ice cream on the way home. This way, rewards function more like a paycheck. You do the work and then you get the paycheck or the reward. A bribe is really an inducement for bad behavior, not good behavior.
I've tried it, but it never works.
Yeah, I know. It's really frustrating. And anytime you can pair your rewards or your motivation with things that are of family value, right? Things that really work in your family, the better it will be. The only other thing that I think we often get wrong as parents is that our ratio isn't right. So when we try it, we might try these rewards, but in the meantime, day to day, we're giving a lot more commands or corrections than we are rewards or praise. If you can flip that around and do about 5 times as many praise statements or good job or giving a reward, as 5 times as many of those as you do each correction or command, you will see a major shift in your whole family. It's going to feel better to you and it's going to feel better to your kids. The last thing I would say about rewards is that it's really important that they are something that is meaningful for your kid. So if you're determining what the rewards are and not developing the rewards with your child, they're probably not going to work because your child may not want those rewards. If you start with something that they really want and that they're motivated to get, then rewards almost always work. One other pitfall for families is setting up a system that's too complicated. If you're not the kind of parent that's going to be able to consistently, all day, every day, use something like a sticker chart or something you have to carry around or write down, then don't set the system up to do that. And it just so happens I wasn't one of those kinds of parents either. But you can even just do it verbally, like, oh, you got a double gold star for helping your sister, something really easy, and then give things like bonus points, like your kid has just hit the lottery with their good behavior.